Very much for the opportunity to speak with you this evening. My wife Tara and I have two children in the Chatham County school system right now. Charlie is a first grader at Perry Harrison, and my son Patrick is in the pre-K program there. We also have twin daughters, Senorina and Severina, who will be a year behind Patrick. Currently, I'm a stay-at-home dad. I spent over 9 years at PricewaterhouseCoopers before I resigned in September of 2006 to spend more time with my family and to allow Tara and myself to pursue the adoption of our daughters from Tanzania. My journey to this Board of Education race began many years ago when I spent 12 years in private schools because the public schools available to my family did not meet my parents' high standards. While I remain thankful for the many sacrifices that they made to send me to somewhere where I could get a high-quality education, I remember wondering why everyone didn't deserve that same high-quality education I was receiving. And that has evolved into my very strong belief today that public education is a social justice issue, and that we have a responsibility to provide a high-quality education for every child in Chatham County. In spring of 2006, I participated in the first Chatham County Citizens College hosted by Chatham Citizens for Effective Communities. And one of the presentations was by the school system. And I was struck at the time by the breadth of the issues facing the school system, and particularly those resulting from the very rapid and diverse growth that was occurring in the county and still is today. Since that time, I have attended many Board of Education meetings and have further familiarized myself with those challenges that are facing the school system going forward. I have a great deal of respect for the current Board of Education members, but I believe that I will bring a skill set to the board that will help to continue to improve its effectiveness. In particular, the experience I had evaluating processes and controls at many large organizations during my 9+ years at PricewaterhouseCoopers will help me to ensure that the board is following appropriate processes to arrive at the best decisions for the children in our school system. Now, I believe we already have many reasons to be proud of our school system. I've met many dedicated and talented teachers. There is a lot of parent involvement in our schools. And I believe that the administrators of our school system really do care about the children in the schools. That said, I believe we can continue to do a much better job of meeting the individual needs of each of the children in the school system, whether they be low-performing children, whether they be academically gifted children. Every child has a unique set of needs that we need to be meeting in our schools. And to do that, we need to limit class sizes, regardless of what the Department of Public Instruction says they'll pay for. We need to think about what makes sense for our schools as far as limiting class sizes, and we need to do that. We need to provide adequate facilities, which the other three candidates have already spoken at some length about. And we need to go out of our way to encourage parent and citizen involvement. Teachers have a very daunting task when they're in a challenging classroom environment. And there are a lot of resources available in our communities to support those teachers. And the board needs to take some leadership in figuring out how do we further encourage folks stepping in and helping these teachers in their classrooms. The bottom line is, I believe we have the collective ability to transform our schools into truly extraordinary places for our children to thrive and grow into the unique and responsible world citizens they are capable of being. I look forward to working with all of you to achieve this vision, and I welcome your input to my campaign. Thank you very much for your time and for your consideration.